Power is sophisticated, it's dangerous, it's sexy, it's brash, and incredibly entertaining.
People come here and become whoever they want to be. It's a fantasy. When we met, what did you think I was going to be?
The biggest drug dealer in New York City.
So 50 Cent is an executive producer on the film. What was his involvement on the set? How did you see him be an executive producer?
Honestly, it was great having 50 on the set. You know, he's not only our executive producer, but he plays a small role in the show, which is really awesome. But for me, someone who came from the record business, watching him be this amazing hip-hop artist and transition into being a great producer, a great actor, and doing all these other ventures, I'm really, really honored to have him. I think he's a supportive energy. He's a great guy and really human and authentic. And I'm happy that we have someone like 50 Cent to kind of ground this project and keep it based in what's real.
50 is in a totally different sector. One of the interesting things that's going to be for us to get to watch the show is that we're all in such different worlds. So it's going to be really exciting to get to see what everybody brings to the table because it's such an ambitious storyline. So whenever I've gotten to experience 50, it's always when he's been kind of overseeing a scene, but he's so unobtrusive and quiet, you won't notice him until the very end, and he's incredibly warm and encouraging, and it's a treat to get to have him.
And you work with Omari Hardwick, not a bad-looking guy.
Oh, yeah. We go.
What's the experience like working with him?
Oh, my goodness. It's a pleasure working with Omari Hardwick. He is, you know, a dream of a leading man, honestly. I mean, not only is he handsome, all my girlfriends are calling me like, girl, you got to hook me up. And I'm like, relax, chill out. No, but he's a sweetheart, very, very passionate. And I've known Omari before Power, and I've always respected his work. I've always respected his journey just as a person. And I think he's really supported me through this whole process of finding and discovering Tasha. So I'm really lucky to have him.
He gets to play such a complex character. So on top of being a good-looking man, someone who has the acting chops that he does is
to back it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I know you have intimate scenes. I'm not sure. We haven't seen. I've only seen 3.
You'll have to wait and see.
You know, how difficult is it to, especially it's cable, so they go a little further. How difficult is it to kind of shoot those scenes?
Well, as you saw in the first episode, we do have, you know, a very passionate, sexy relationship. Me and Ghost, Tasha and Ghost, me and Omari. But like Leela was saying, I feel safe. I have a co-star that really makes sure that you feel comfortable, and a lot of times those nudity scenes are very scary, and for me, I'm extremely like a nervous wreck when I have to be that raw and that vulnerable, but it always compels and propels the story. So I feel like a lot of those scenes, and it always has something to do with telling you who these people are, what kind of world they come from, what kind of life they have, how deep and ravenous they are about each other. So I actually am really happy with the work that I did. You know, even though it's risque and it is on cable, we're not holding back. We're able to push the envelope and be provocative. And I think that's what helps tell such a gritty, raw story, because we're not holding back.
It's a huge challenge. It's like a strange dance that you have to do. And but Courtney did an incredible job at hiring really respectful men who are sort of consummate artists, and also just the crew that she surrounded us with made us feel incredibly comfortable, and so she really created a safe space.
Courtney Kemp Agbo is the writer, showrunner, creator of the show, but what I did sense as a difference having a woman be in that position, because like you said, it is a male-dominated industry in certain areas, was that the female characters, I think, were very, very well-rounded and complex, and maybe not just the idea of what a woman is. And I think sometimes when we read women, they're, you know, the wife who's in the dark about the drug business and begging her husband to get out. What I love is Courtney wrote Tasha to be very much in his world, very aware they're partners in crime, literally in crime. And I think that for her, being a woman and a showrunner and a writer, it just gives us a different perspective and a sensitivity and an understanding of how women go through so many different waves of emotions with their relationships, with their careers.
We're not like these people, Ghost. This business gets dirty. There's a cost.
Power is unique. Power is an illusion. The idea of power is not necessarily real. And this show really, really delves into the idea of how power can destroy, power can uplift, power can make you crazy, power can make you risk it all. And that's what this character, Ghost St. Patrick, is dealing with. Is he going to risk his life for everything? And I think that when you really watch the show, you'll get to see that there's a world that he can't deny, but yet there's a world that he wants so very, very badly. So I think we just go in and jump on the train and take a ride with us.